Hi, my name is Keith Cooper of Northlight Images. This is a shortish video about a concept which I've found that a lot of people, when they're doing prints, have difficulty visualizing. It's about aspect ratios, cropping and print sizes. You think, fair enough, I just want to do a picture at such and such size on a piece of paper. The thing is, and this is the bit that I realise that people often don't intuitively understand aspect ratios, which is incidentally the ratio between the short side and the long side of a piece of paper. This is A3 plus 13 inch by 19 inch. And that ratio is limited by the size of the paper, obviously. You can print it borderless, you can print it with borders, your images, but your images come out of the camera with a particular aspect ratio. So 3:2 for 35mm full frame and crop sensors. On my medium format kit, it's 4:3. Also on 4/3, it's 4:3. So the ratios are different. So 4:3 is squarer than 3:2, which you'll see if you've ever used them. You'll notice it's subtly different. There are lots of other ratios. So I've got a 5:4 camera sitting over here, which has an aspect ratio of 5:4. That's almost square. Now, what's the problem? Let's take an example. There's this picture. Now, this is a boat I took a picture of. This is in Amble on the Northumberland coast. And with this particular shot here, I used a shift lens and I shifted it diagonally. That means the camera is actually pointing along the quay here, and I've shifted it over and it's changed the perspective. In particular, it changes how the clouds look and things like that. But yeah, I've done videos about, using tilt shift lenses and written a book about them. But that picture, it was taken, I can't remember which, could have been an R5, could have been my 5DS. It was a few years ago. But anyway, that picture was taken and it's in a 3:2 ratio. Fine. Remember, ratios don't have size until you decide to actually print it on something. So if I want to print that and I print it on a 6x4, so quite a small piece of paper, borderless, we'll ignore any slight overlap over the edges, but borderless, I get the whole image printed. In particular, you can see this van at the side, or pickup on one side, and you can also see that the mast, the radar reflector on top of the mast, there's clear space above it. Now that's printing on 6x4 borderless. Straightforward print, I get everything that's on the frame. If I want a border, or I'm using a printer that doesn't offer borderless printing, and I print with a border here, and this is slightly exaggerated to show the border, but here I've gone for an equal border. If I go for an equal border, the ratio, aspect ratio of the printed image is different. In particular, you can see it has, to fit that, it has cropped the top and bottom. So that bit of space that was above the radar reflector is not there anymore. It's also cropped tighter on the bottom as well. Now, you may think that's no great problem, and depending on what's in your picture and what you're doing, it may not be an issue at all. In fact, you may prefer that crop, but you can't not have the crop because you can't fit it in place. So, for example here, this is the image printed borderless on an A4 sheet. If I print borderless, you can see we've got the top, but we've completely lost the pickup truck on the side, and also the front of the boat is just a bit closer to the edge of the frame. Now that's printing borderless. To do that, we've lost something on either side. Now, the reason I was thinking about this was somebody mentioned that when they sent pictures from Lightroom through to print in Epson print layout, they couldn't get the borders right. They'd set the print size in Lightroom, and then when they put them into Epson print layout, lo and behold, the borders were not the same. Well, they're not going to be, because if you crop your image in Lightroom to 5:7 and then send that to print with a border using Epson print layout, and I do recommend using Epson print layout for Epson printers, Canon PPL would be the same for Canon printers, then you're going to get a crop. There's no way around it. It's like a client once asked me, they were interested in some prints for an office and they'd had some others, and they looked at one of my big wide panoramic prints and they just looked at me, and in all seriousness, and I had to do a double take on this, they asked me if I'd got a square version of it. Now that's a print that's that shape, and they wanted I said, so you want just a bit cropping out? No, I want the whole print, but I want it square. At which point I realised this person had no concept whatsoever of aspect ratios or anything like that, and I wondered what their house looked like in terms of decoration and things like that. But anyway, you just have to remember that people do not necessarily think of this. It's easy for us making prints to think, oh well, you know, it'll fit this or do what, but no. People in the real world don't think that. It's because it's maths. At heart, people have a difficulty with maths. I'm going to say it's poor teaching as opposed to the maths. But then again, I went to university to do astrophysics, so I would think that maths was not the issue here. But anyway, mileage may vary on that one. But that's the print there, printed borderless A4. What about if I want to fit the entire image there on an A4 sheet? Well, if I print it like that, up to the borders, you can see we've now got a border at top and bottom. Now, to some of you, this will be blindingly obvious. Others, I'm hoping that there's a few people who've not really thought about it or really looked at it in any detail. I'm not going to go through lots of examples of things, of how things fit and stuff, but one useful side to this is here we have an A3 Plus with margins. Now, it turns out that A3 Plus, which is in good old-fashioned inches, 13 inches by 19 inches, if you have a half-inch border, and this is slightly larger than that, but if you have a half-inch border on a 13 by 19 sheet of paper, on an image here, that reduces the image size to 13 goes to 12, 19 goes to 18, so it's 12 inch by 18 inch, which is 2:3 ratio. That means that if you want to print on A3, and this is one of the reasons I do like A3, is that if I want to print a full frame 35mm image, then I can print it with a border and I get all of the image in. As you can see in this example here, we've got the bigger gap here, we've got the gap above the radar reflector and the pickup trucks there. Now, this is saying nothing about the benefits of creative cropping other than you will almost certainly have to crop at some point. If you don't mind having uneven borders because you're going to frame your print and mat it, then that doesn't matter. But it does mean that things may not fit standard mats and frames that you get. Now, I do my own mat cutting for framing, usually for bigger prints, not for small stuff like this, but for bigger prints I usually do my own mats. But these pictures behind me here are purely printed at whatever size fitted on the paper. They have not been done to set sizes. So if you want to use standard paper sizes, then you have cropping and border decisions to make. Now, I hope that was a bit clear, and I hope it's been of use. But if you get problems with borders, and I say I do suggest for Epson printers using EPL, PPL for Canon printers if they're supported by it. Just look at those margin sliders that you have and margin adjustments. You get often a choice between image adjustments and margin adjustments. Experiment with them, play around with different paper sizes because you don't have to actually print it, just to play around with the paper sizes on it and see how it affects your images. And the other thing is, and this is something I learnt long ago as a commercial photographer, ideally put plenty of space around your subject because people will crop your images and use them in other ways. It's why I often shoot slightly wider than required for commercial work because I know it's going to be cropped. I've got zillions of megapixels to play with these days, so it doesn't really matter. Make it a bit bigger. If you absolutely have to print what comes out of the camera and things like that, then knock yourself out over it. You're going to have to play around with having uneven borders and stuff like that. To me, doesn't really matter, but yeah, I know some people it is a bit more important. Anyway, if you've got any questions, please do let me know, and thanks for watching. Bye.